Good morning Floss Tube, I'm Sally, StitchySally here on Floss Tube and on Instagram. Today is the 29th of September 2021 and this is Floss Tube number 10. Welcome if you are either a returning viewer or if you are new. Thank you very much for joining me here. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed, liked my videos, commented. It is very much appreciated. I never thought in a million years that I would have people watching my videos, and as I say, I really do appreciate it. It's really, really nice. Right, I think today I've got quite a bit. I've got some finishes, I've got a couple of FFOs. As usual, I've got a haul because I can't stop. And I have a new start, some whips, and I have some stitchy kindness. I'm going to start with the stitchy kindness. Everybody will have seen the floss drop trade. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm not doing it. But Sharon, Shaz Bruce, she very, very kindly sent me some of her thread cards. She sent me a lovely, lovely card. And then these are the designs. Thank you very, very much, Sharon. I haven't done anything with them yet. I'm just waiting for that project, just that one project to use them on. I don't know what it'll be yet. I'm nervous again. What is wrong with me? Right, so I'll go to whips now. Starting with the throat already. Cup of tea this time, seeing as it's a little chillier this morning. Well, at the moment it is. I popped next door. I just needed to have a word with my next door neighbour. Right. Could have done with my coat on. She wasn't in, so I'll have to go back again later. And I'm waffling. Hasn't taken long, has it? So the first whip I'm going to show is Our Lasting Friendship by Blackbird Designs, which is my Tuesday night BBD sal with Mouse and Barb. I'm trying to speak up as well because I know a few videos back there was a couple of people that said they couldn't hear me over Freddie. Yes, Freddie. So I'm just trying to speak a little bit louder just in case, but I don't want to shut him up. I don't want to put him in another room. He's had a very, very heavy molt, and when he molts, he sleeps a lot and he's grumpy. So when he's happy, I just want to leave him to be happy, to be honest. So hopefully you can hear me. And I went off there, didn't I? So there we go. That is Our Lasting Friendship. I finished the big, I don't know whether it's a tree or a flower in the middle. I mean, it looks to me like it's a tree. And I've added a bird and, are they dogs? I've added a dog. So I'm aiming for an end of October finish on this one. So fingers crossed. Yeah. Sorry, I was just gonna put it closer, but you can still see it. I think I get worse at doing these videos instead of getting better. And then what's in there? That's my new start. I'll leave that a minute. And then on a Saturday, Lainey and I stitching, oops, sorry for the glare, Octopus's Garden. I'm stitching this on 32 count vintage stone grey, and I'm using some of the called for and then subbing the rest with DMC. And I got quite a bit done on this on Saturday, and I'm really liking how it's looking. As you can see, I got a lot of the seaweed done. Starfish down the bottom. Still got to fill in the octopus, but I just wanted to get some more of this done really before I go back to that. And then I'll probably curse it because I've gone back to it and there's still a lot to fill in. But I'm really enjoying that. I think it's such a fun stitch. Oops. I'll leave that there as well because there's something in there for my plans. And then my September Sampler Soiree piece, or Sampler September, is Whilst Iris Snaps Designs Florence May Piggin. I'm really enjoying this one. It's a lovely piece to stitch. I mean, you do have to watch what you're doing, but you can kind of just go with the flow with it, I suppose. I don't know. Sometimes I talk a load of rubbish. So that is I can't see what I'm doing. So that is where I'm at. The colours aren't showing up very well today, I don't know. It's sunny, so I don't know why. So I've got quite a lot of the lettering done. We've got some numbers and some more lettering to go yet. And that is with a sulky thread on 35 count Winter Moon by Zweigart. What's that? Oh, what's that? Sorry, I'm just looking outside. We've been having a fence built, and he's supposed to be coming back today just to finish off. But you can bet your bottom dollar is going to come while I'm filming. Right, and then my new start. There doesn't seem like many whips, but I've also finished some. So my new start is this one, and this is for the sheep sale that I do with Barb on a Friday, and it's the Scarlett House samplers. And you may think there's no sheep on this, but Tanya very kindly gives us an alternative chart for sheep instead of dogs, so I'm going to do the sheep. There is still a dog, there's a sheep dog on there, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm using nearly all the called for. I've just got one, there was one that I didn't have, so I'm just using, I didn't have dark chocolate, so I'm using DMC 838 instead. And I also had some fabric that I'd bought ages ago that was with it as well, so that was quite good. I didn't have to go diving into my stash. It was all just there, more or less ready kitted up. Haven't got a lot done. That's what I've got done. This border, you just don't have to think about this border, but I really should keep checking because there could be some changes somewhere, but anyway, never mind. I've been wanting to do this for ages, and then just, I don't know whether it's just been a case of I've forgotten it was there, because we all know when we get quite a lot of stash we do tend to do that, don't we? We forget we've got things. So that is my new start. Right, we'll do finishes if I can find them. So my first finish was my Friday night sheep sal with barb. Sorry, let's get the tea. Got my sadness mug because I know how she feels. And it's October House Fibre Arts Wear Wool. And that is all done. Thankfully, most of the outside pieces were where they should be. And I think it was just some of the inner bits. That's really not showing up very well today. The fabric is blowing out. Don't know if that's much better back there, really. And I think I'm going to frame that. If I can get a frame just off the shelf without having to order a custom one, I'll probably frame it. And then I finished Luminous Fibre Arts Savor Every Stitch, and this is on 40 count fibre on a wing buttermilk with DMC, and I recharted so that it was the British spelling of Savor. So obviously I just took out the top flowers so that I could fit it in. And what I'm planning to do with this is, and I don't know who it was, somebody on Instagram had mounted it onto a backed piece of card and then mounted it onto the side of a box. I've got a box that I'm hoping will work for it, and then I want to just put all my patterns and everything in the box, so we'll see whether that works out how I want it, and I will try and remember who it was for when I actually show it. So that's that one. And then I think last time I showed my piece for Rachel's Garden birthday sal. Did I get that right? I've not written it down. Yeah, I'm sure that's it. I'm sure it's Rachel's birthday garden sal. Garden birthday sal. Yeah. So it's Butterfly Garden by Blackbird Designs. And it's stitched with a mixture of DMC and the called for, I think it's Gentle Arts. Yeah, Gentle Arts. So I've had to sort of take bits off some of the letters so I could get Yorkshire in, because otherwise it wouldn't go in. So that is that one. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. My original thought, I saw somebody had sorry, microphone. I saw somebody, I don't think it was these, but I think it was some other ones. And she finished them into a box. So I picked out my favourite of the designs, because like there's 12 altogether, and I think I picked out 6. So what I'm going to do is stitch them and then see what I want to do. If I can make the box, I would quite like to. It's a box with a square box with a hinged lid. So we'll see whether I can actually manage anything like that or not. So those are my finishes. Put that over there. Right, so I'll just do the fully finishes. I'm whizzing through. I always say I'm whizzing through, and then I still end up at about 30 minutes. So my first finish is Now I Know My ABCs by Blackbird Designs, which is a freebie. And I've just mounted it onto this little chopping board. This was in my package, my birthday and Christmas package from Mouse last year. So I've just mounted it onto some card. Pop some red rick rack round it, and then just stuck it onto the board. So I'm really pleased with that. And I don't know if you remember, these are paint box threads that Lainey sent me to try, and I just thought this was an ideal piece really to try them on. Let's see, the green's not quite showing up there. That's just a pale, I think a pale green. So that's that. And then you'll have to excuse this one, it's not quite, the trim is not quite dry. This is one of the Lizzie Kate 3 Little Words series. Be kind always and enjoy every moment. I couldn't read it back to front, showing back to front. And this is a wooden board that I got from the works. It was last year or the year before, so it's just been another one sat there. And then the trim that I've used is also from the works. It's the chenille trim, and I've just used a corder, used several strands and used a corder. And for the UK people, if you happen to have bought this trim before, I think it's half price, or it was half price last week. I'm assuming it still is. I've got some put away. As if I haven't got enough, but I thought I just might, as soon as it's half price, I might as well have it. Because, as I think I've said before, Abby works at the work, so she puts them away for me. Right. Planned. So this coming weekend, I believe, is the BBD weekend sale. So obviously Saturday I shall be doing Octopus's garden with Lainey. And then I think on Sunday I'm going to start another of the strawberries from Deck the Halls. I don't really know which one to do, actually. I wasn't going to do them all, but then I've changed my mind. So I think I'll probably do that one. I'll probably do the first day of Christmas. So that's a planned new start. I can get rid of that one now. And that one. Disorganisation at its best. So another planned new start now that I've finished Save Every Stitch is the Scarlett House Find Comfort. to stitch it on. It's a 35-36 count. I bought it from Wool Warehouse, and Wool Warehouse don't, I've had it ages. In fact, it might have been one that my husband bought me for Christmas now that I come to think of it. And Wool Warehouse don't put on the packaging what the colour is. I think it might be light mocha, but I'm not sure. I shall have to have a look, see if I can. No, I can't because I don't still have my Christmas list. So. And I am doing it, stitching it in all DMC because I don't think I've got any of the classic colourworks. So I'll just do it in good old DMC, which I'm leaning towards using quite a bit more really, due to dye lot issues, which obviously I know that cannot be helped. I do apologise as well if you can hear that. That's my dehumidifier, and my washing machine's going as well in the kitchen. Make on while it's a nice day because we have had rain. We have had some rain. So some of my planned starts for this year I just haven't got around to. So I'll show you what they were. I am hoping to maybe manage to get at least one of them started. So this one is Sue Hillis Designs A Study in Blue, which I want to call all sorts of other names blue, but I've had a Rhapsody in Blue, I've had, I don't know what the other one was that I thought it was. And I think I'm stitching it. I think I've got the called for it actually. 32 count, and I know that's Vintage Country Mocha because I can tell. And I'm using the threads that Sue stitched in, which is Gast Dungarees. So I don't actually know whether I'll get that started this year, and I would quite like to. But it might just be a New Year's Day start for next year. We shall see. Sorry, excuse me. Ah, it's a nice cup of tea. And then one of my other plans, which hasn't happened yet, is Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread, Winter Rose Manor. And I have loved this since, I don't know whether class piece, retreat piece, not too sure. So I was really excited when I saw that she was releasing it earlier this year, or was it late last year? It all just melds into one. So I have, excuse me, I've got, it's all the called for threads except for, I changed out, I changed out the colour of the snow, and I have got, I don't even know what that is. It might be B5200. Yes, it is. And again, my go-to Vintage Country Mocha 40 count. I do love the vintage fabrics. That's what I got to. They did Vintage Country Sun, and I don't think they do it anymore, and I really, really liked that. And then my other plan, which has not materialised, was, I don't know how to pronounce this, Oritm Alice. And this was kindly sent to me by Justine, who is Justine Stitching on Instagram. So I don't know when I'm going to do that either. I think my problem is fabric. I don't know what fabric to stitch it on. So that may well be a start for next year now. Actually, I forgot to say, Winter Rose Manor, I think I'm going to make it my birthday start. My birthday's not until December, but I thought that would be maybe a nice start for my birthday, so we shall see. Right, haul. And I had a bit of a, not a meltdown, but you know, that's a bit dramatic. When I got these, I thought, what are you doing? Just, I've got so much lovely stuff in my stash. Just get some of it stitched and then get something else. Stop adding to it. I've got my Expo pre-order to come. I also have the last two Jeanette Douglas Designs Home Together series to come, which Sue at Peakside Needleworks is getting for me. I had a message from Sue the other day because I'd asked her if she could get me the Scarlett House We Are the Sampler Makers, and she's got that, and she's just waiting for Blackbird Designs Honeysuckle Manor to come in, because I have to have that, and then they'll be coming. I'm going to need to live a hell of a long time, and my eyesight is going to have to be good as well, which we will talk about that in a minute, because I don't know if you've noticed, new specs, because I'm a bit more blind than I was last time. So I didn't pre-order these next two charts. I had looked at them and thought, shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I? No, you don't need them, you don't want them, but I do want them. So I didn't order all four at the same time. I thought I'll just get the first two and then I'll get the other two at a later date, when I've got rid of some charts that I finish with. So these are by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery, who is a new designer, and this one is Faith Fall at Pansy Patch Manor. And I just love them. I love the design, the colours. I just think they're so nice. And I thought if I get all four, I can just put them in a frame and swap them out, because I think they're more or less the same size. And then this one is Peace Winter at Pansy Patch Manor. Sorry, I thought that was the fence man coming. And that is so cute. So as I say, I shall get the other two at a later date. And then last time, I know I talked about I'd ordered Dreaming Frida, Barbara Anna Dreaming Frida from Arts and Designs. That arrived. I've put it away. I forgot to save it so that I could show you it, but you all know what it looks like anyway. So that was obviously a printed chart. And then I kept looking at Creative Poppy, at the Barbara Anna charts, and I picked up Dreaming Girl. Stop looking out the window because I keep thinking he's here. And I know a lot of you have stitched this, and I've been, no, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. And then, I don't know why, I seem to have a thing for Frida Kahlo. I mean, I knew nothing about her. Knew absolutely nothing about her. And I got Viva la Vida. And I don't mind PDFs if I can't get them any other way. I do prefer buying the actual physical chart. But I got 2 PDFs there for the cost of what I paid for Dreaming Frida. So I suppose it's a no-brainer really, isn't it? But anyway. Right, so that's all my haul. I don't think I've missed anything. Have I missed anything? And yes, I do put this these I do put these out just as a bit of a better backdrop. Just balance them on the radiator. They're not there all the time, they're just balanced there for when I film. So, as I said, new specs. Taking some getting used to be honest. I kind of, if I sit like, screen's blurry, go like that, don't like going like that because it plays havoc with my neck. It was very, very good at the opticians. Socially distanced, only not many people in at a time. Scale down eye test, which I didn't really get. I don't think all opticians are doing scale down eye tests, but mine was. So I don't know that I was comfortable with that, to be honest, but obviously they've got to keep safe, they've got to keep themselves safe, they've got to keep the customers safe, so I guess they do what they've got to do. I must say, the optician that I saw, I think he needed possibly training on how to deal with people. I was struggling, and I just felt like I was being rushed, and I was struggling with my left eye. It didn't matter what lens he put in front of my left eye. I was really struggling with it. And when he finished with the lenses, he just said to me, that's the best that's going to get. That's the best that it's going to be. And I was upset because I just immediately thought, I'm going blind. And yeah, it really upset me. Now, I do know that I have the beginnings of cataracts in my left eye. They told me last year that I did. Had he said in the first place that was the reason why, I wouldn't have panicked quite so much. But that is the reason why. So I'm driving standard. There's no problem there. Not that I drive. I haven't driven for a long time. But yeah, I'm driving standard. But what it's going to be like the next time I go, who knows? So yeah, new specs. Different, not so much different lenses, they're still varifocals, but I've got a wider field of vision, which the cost is a lot more, but I'd rather pay it to be able to see. And I also have the anti-glare coating on, which I didn't have on my last pair because the pigs to clean. These are supposed to be better. They're supposed to be better to clean. They're not supposed to attract as much dust. They're not supposed to. And I'm still struggling. I am struggling to get used to them. First couple of days, I was sick. I just don't know. Now that's gone off now, so hopefully that's me getting used to them. But trying to get the right position to see where I want to see is a bit of a nightmare. So I just don't know. I can't stand to have a pair of glasses for reading and a pair of glasses for distance and be forever having to change them, because then obviously Sunglasses, I've got to have 2 pairs of sunglasses as well, because I do sometimes sit out in the garden, stitch and read. So I don't know. And the fitting of them, last time I went, I got new glasses, and the gentleman who did the fitting of them, he really took his time, and they fitted perfect. I had no problems. It's the first pair of glasses for a long time with my last pair that I actually didn't have to keep going back. So I think I'm going to have to go back with these. I'm definitely going to have to go back with my sunglasses, because my sunglasses just slip. These slip. If I'm a bit warm, they're slipping. So I may have to go back, but of course now you can't just go back to the store. You don't go back, my opticians, you don't go back to the store. You go somewhere else to get them fitted. So I'm going to have to make an appointment to go back to where I got them fitted. So we'll see. I don't like to moan about, you know, but I need glasses to see, and they need to fit right. They need to be positioned right on my face. I don't know. I just seem to be struggling with these, and I needed to use my laptop the other day. I could not get positioned right to use it. Then, like I say, my neck ached, which is not good. But anyway, we shall see what happens. Abby needed new specs as well, and she has got some lovely specs. She only needs them for distance at the moment. Oh, they really suit her. They're absolutely lovely glasses. So yeah. And obviously last time I said about Jess had been struggling a bit. Abby's been struggling too. She's very good at hiding it, but she can't hide it from me. She cannot hide it from me because I can see it. I'm a mum. I know the signs. I know from myself the signs. So, and she said, I don't want people to think that I have got an appointment because Jess got an appointment. And I said, look, I know you haven't, because I know that you've not been right. So she's had her medication upped. So she's feeling a little bit better. Obviously they're going to take a while for the extra to get into her system. She said she felt a bit spaced out last week, like her eyes were like saucers. But that's gone off now. My husband had the week off work last week. He's counting down the days till he's next on holiday, which is sometime next month. We didn't do very much. I say we've had the wall at the front of the house taken down and a fence put up. It was falling down, was the wall, so it had to come down before it fell on somebody. Because you know what some kids are like, they climb on walls when they shouldn't. So yeah, it's cost a lot of money, but by God, it looks good. It's a really nice fence, and we did cause him some problems because we wanted a sliding gate for the drive, because our drive slopes upwards, so you can't have you can have a gate. We used to have a gate that opened outwards and it was so far up the drive, but now because of where my husband parks across the front of the house, Abby's car is up the side, we can't have that. We've not had a gate on for years, so, and he's done an amazing job, absolutely amazing job, and it does look really nice. So that's, I think, all the life stuff. Can't think of anything else. So again, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for the thumbs up, the likes, thank you for the comments, and and thank you if you do subscribe. It would be really, really nice if you would, and if you'd give me a like. A lot of people seem to, there's quite a few people start Floss Tube and they just, I don't know how they do it, I don't know how they get so many subscribers that they do. Obviously, I don't know. Oh, actually, there's something else I needed to say. Sorry, it was going to be a shorter video, and then I've just waffled. And I feel a bit bad, to be honest, but I started watching Leslie Hurley, who is Phat Cat Phlossing on Instagram. Now, I've followed Leslie on Instagram for a long time, and it just came up that she'd put a floss tube up, and I thought, oh, I'll subscribe, I'll go watch, and I entered her 4K giveaway, and I won. I just can't believe it. I was so excited to see that I'd won. I do feel guilty because it was my first time watching, but yeah, it's so excited, so excited. So I've won a project bag, because Leslie makes project bags, and there was a couple of charts, and she said she was going to add a piece of fabric and some threads, so I'm really looking forward to getting that. So of course, once it's here, once it's arrived over here, I don't know how long it'll take, obviously, because still of COVID and everything, there seems to be some delay, but that's fine. I shall wait very, very patiently. So thank you very much, Leslie. Yeah, so that is it now. So I will hopefully see you in a couple of weeks or so. So happy stitching, stay safe and take care. Bye everybody.